guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we have another fragrance review. It is Mont Blanc Explorer. So currently this bottle retails for $90 for 100 ml at Chemist Warehouse. It is classified as an eau de perfume, but its performance isn't that great. So what is this fragrance about? This fragrance is mainly if you're looking for a Frida Ventus alternative. You know there are a lot of knockoffs and duplicates and clones of Frida Ventus out there. Because if you look around the fragrance community, most people will tell you that Frida Ventus is one of the best colognes ever made. They often say that Frida Ventus, Dior Sauvage and Invictus Aqua are like the trinity of colognes. So it's definitely worth adding into your wardrobe. So in terms of the scent quality, I would give it a 10 because it does smell exactly like Frida Ventus. So I just spray some. It does smell exactly like Frida Ventus. And as usual, I normally include the note breakdown in my videos. You kind of get this pineapple scent with pineapple, bergamot, ambrosia, patchouli, and what else? That's it. That's what my nose mainly picks up. Even though pineapple isn't listed as one of the scents in the note breakdown, but the original Frida Ventus does have pineapple in it. So the scent quality is very good. In terms of getting a lot of compliments, this is definitely it. You will get compliments. People I know have rated it very highly, consistently. And the main problem that Frida Ventus has is, it's $400, and who wants to spend $400 on 100 ml of cologne, especially when there's so many other clones, right? Now the downside of this cologne, because I've already mentioned the scent is 10 out of 10, but it mainly comes down to the performance. So the performance, I would give it a 6.8 out of 10. And the sillage, I'll give it a 6.8 out of 10 as well, in the sense that the projection is decent. The projection I don't really have a problem with, but the duration is not that good. Normally, I rarely recommend fragrances that have lower than a 7 for performance, because you want something that's going to last you the whole day at least. But what I've found with the Mont Blanc Explorer is that it mainly only lasts you about 4 to 5 hours, and then it really starts to fade. So it's not that great. But in terms of the scent's versatility, this scent can be worn all year round, and it can be also worn day or night. So I rarely recommend scents that can be worn all year round. I'm personally a believer in seasonal scents, but this scent is versatile. However, there are some specific occasions I wouldn't recommend wearing the scent. So, for example, to work, I wouldn't recommend wearing the scent because it doesn't last that long. So by the end of the day, it won't really smell that fresh. For work, I'd recommend something like either Versace Pour Homme, Versace Dylan Blue, or Mont Blanc individual, or whichever seasonal scent I've also recommended. And I also wouldn't recommend it to the club, mainly because people stay at the club for a very long time. You know, normally people start linking up with their friends at like 8 p.m. They get ready, they leave the house by 8, they get to the club by like 10. You're partying till like 6 in the morning. So it's definitely not going to last that long. I've already mentioned in previous videos, if you are going to the club, scents that I would recommend would be Chanel Allure Home Sport O Extreme, Angel Men, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, and what other scents? Yeah, mainly just those three, because they discontinued the Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Ultra Male was my favorite scent to use at the club, but it got discontinued. So yes, if you're looking for a Creed Aventus clone, this is one of my recommendations. Where this scent really shines the most is dates. If you're going on a date, I highly recommend this fragrance, because for a date you just need to make that initial first impression. So it literally just needs to last you long enough to get you to the date, and that it will do. So you get ready, you have your commute. I doubt your commute is going to take you more than 2 hours. You know, maybe it takes you an hour to get to the date, it takes your date an extra hour to arrive, and then she'll smell it on you. Then it lasts maybe 1 or 2 hours more, but it's gotten the job done. Yeah, so that is how I use this scent, mainly just for dates and not really for other occasions necessarily, or maybe if I'm going out for like a short period of time or not a long period of time. But it's a very good date fragrance. It's also one of the more expensive fragrances that I've recommended, so you'd want to use it on special occasions. Other than that, there is another alternative Creed Aventus scent called Aldu Al Maknoun. Which goes for about $30 to $40. It's a very cheap fragrance, but it also does smell like Creed Aventus. The only difference is I find its sillage is better, but its performance is even worse. But I have tried it, and if you're interested in that, you might give it a go as well, because it still does smell good. It just has bad performance. But again, if you're using these as date fragrances, you don't need them to last as long. Yes, so it's definitely worth adding to the wardrobe. And the reason I chose this over Aldu Al Maknoun is mainly because it's made by Mont Blanc, and Mont Blanc is a reputable brand, so I know they're using high quality ingredients to make the cologne, even if it doesn't last that long. Yes, so overall that's all I have to say about the fragrance, but I highly recommend adding it to your wardrobe.